were discussing 152 is over. So when will be writing exam? So when I will give question bank. Then after that you will writing exam. You're all happy, I think. For exam today should be the exam day, but good. Nowadays so many holidays and no exams. Life is so happy. Vacation before vacation. So enjoyment. So what we are doing, what we are discussing, the great qualities of bhakti. So in the last class, we discussed so few more qualities. What is that? Bhakti abhasasya api sarva papakshayatvam and Vishnu pada prapakatvam. 152 anuccheda, if you see, bhakti abhasa, so semblance of bhakti, not bhakti, semblance of bhakti is giving, is bestowing. So the ultimate abode, that is Vaikuntha. So after destroying all the sins, example we have seen. What are those examples? Two drunkards being intoxicated. They were holding stick where they tied two torn, dirty, old cloth pieces. And so they are dancing and singing like cuckoos. So, but they got the result of yes, hasting. That means installing a flagpole in front of a temple. Such a result they are getting. The same way we are also seen one more, a bird which was taken into the mouth of a dog, and that dog was running. So that bird was hunted by some hunter and it fell down. Dog took into its mouth and it was running, and by that somehow or other circumambulation to temple happened, and that bird got the, so that kind of, so piety sukruti, which is equal to the circumambulating to the temple, and that bhakti led it into further progress, and finally so that bird attained so ultimate goal. Like this we have seen in the case of Prahlad Maharaj. So okay, and also we have seen the example. Now today we are going to discuss few more glories of the bhakti. Few more means अस्तु तावत् शुद्ध भक्त्याभास वार्ता. So astu tavat suddha bhaktyabhasa varta. Let the Varta, matter. Let the matter of Suddha Bhakti Abhasa. Bhakti Abhasa. That means in the 152 anuccheda, we have seen the glories of Abhasa Bhakti. That means Abhasa Bhakti means it's not Bhakti. It's Abhasa Bhakti. So, but okay, its glories be there, no problem. But we are going to hear now something more. What is that? Aparadatvena drishyamanopi mahaprabhavah drishyate. Even that semblance of pure devotion is appearing in the form of offense. What I am saying? That Abhasa Bhakti of Suddha Bhakti appears in the form of offense. Still it is also having the great power. Abhasa Bhakti is having the power, already we have seen. And not only Abhasa Bhakti, even Abhasa Bhakti in the form of so offense. Let the matter of Suddha Bhakti Abhasa be so much, even if it appears in the form of offense, so the great power is seen. Even that kind of example is given, and now you understand example, then you can get. Vishnu dharme Bhagavan mantrena kruta nijaraksham vipram prati rakshasa vakyam. In Vishnu Dharmottara Purana, in Vishnu Dharma Purana, not Dharmottara. What is this in Vishnu Dharme? Bhagavan mantrena kruta nijaraksham prati. There is a one Brahmana, and he is a devotee, and he was attacked by a Rakshasa, a demon. Then that Brahmana so made a protection. He made a protection by using Lord's name, Lord's mantra, Bhagavan mantrena. This Rakshasa, when he attacked, he made a protection. Raksha means a protective thing, whatever, protective thing. He made out of what? Out of Bhagavat mantra. That means Bhagavan, Lord's name, by using Lord's name. Then what happened to that demon? It is said, you see, he himself is saying in these lokas, Tvamatuma gatah kshipto rakshaya krutaya tvaya tat samsparshacha me brahman sadvetan manasi sthitam kasaraksanatam vedmi nasya parayanam kintvasya sangamasadya nirvedam prapita param. What Rakshasa is saying? That Rakshasa is saying like this: Tvam attumagataha, I came to eat you. But what happened? I was thrown away or dismissed by the Raksha. Raksha means the protective mantra or protective method, whatever. So made by you. I was thrown away by that Raksha, which was made by you. That means Raksha. Sometimes Raksha, they will take some thread and they will chant mantra. Actually, they chant mantra and so they offer to the Lord and they chant mantra somehow. So then some protection, that thread get some power actually. And by wearing that, evil forces cannot act on you. This is the thing actually generally we see. What is this? Why this sound? Off it, please. So, like you can see that Kasi Daram, even in the many Kala Bhairav in the Banaras, they offer some threads, black threads, to Kala Bhairav in Banaras, and they wear so that for the children, generally in the case of children, evil forces they attack, and to protect them, they will be tying that rope. So like that, this Brahmana is wearing some Raksha. It can be any form actually. It can be like nursing kavach also. It can be a kavach type, or it can be a thread, and it can be something. So he was this demon was kicked away by that Raksha. Tatsam sparshacha me Brahman, O Brahmana, by touching that, sadhu yetan manasi sthitam, his mind became peaceful. Sadhu and kasa rakshanatam vedmi. I don't know what is this Raksha. Na vedmi tam kasa Raksha. What is that Raksha? He's asking actually to Brahmana. What is this Raksha? And I don't know that. Vedmi nasya parayanam. I don't know. It is endowed with what? Kintu asya sangama sadhya. Just by associating with this, nirvedam prapita param. What happened? Nirvedah prapita. I completely now became detached from this material world. He came to kill that Brahmana. That is offense. And he doesn't have any bhakti. And he just touching the Raksha which was endowed with mantra, Lord's name, which is endowed with the Lord's name. By just touching that. That means touching is also sparsha, something. So he is protected by the Lord's name. And if you touch that, and he doesn't know it is something what that means this Lord's holy name is endowed with that Bhagavad Gnanam, with proper understanding. He do? No. That's why it is definitely Abhasa Bhakti only. Like so rat is picking up the wig and it is dancing in front of the Lord. Of course, it's like offering the Lord only, that lamp, but it's not a intentionally done. That is also coming next. The same way here. So touching of that something which is endowed with the Lord's name, or which is filled with the Lord's name, and that is also it's without intention it is done. Accidentally it is done. Without intention it is done, not accidentally. Without intention it is done, but without intention, but it is done with the bad intention. It is also offense. This Rakshasa doesn't know. So what is that thread? That Raksha. And he touched. And also on top of that, he is offending that Brahmana. In that case also, so What happened? That demon immediately became peaceful, and so he completely detached from the material entanglement. So from this, what we are understanding, just abhasa bhakti is not even abhasa bhakti in the form of offense. This is also is is having such a glory. So it is making the that demon into peaceful, and also it is causing, it is giving detachment for him towards this material world. Next, one more thing. यथा वा विष्णुधर्माद्युदाहृतायाः श्रीभगवद्गृही गृहदीपतैलं पिबन्त्याः कस्यचिन्मूषिकायाः दैवतो मुकोद्धृतवर्तौ दीपे समुज्ज्वलिते सती मादाहेन मरणात् राज्ञित्वं प्राप्य दीपदानादिलक्षणभक्तिनिष्ठा प्राप्तिः अन्ते परमपदप्राप्तिश्च यथा yatha. Also, for another instance, from the Vishnu Dharmadi, that means in the Vishnu Dharma Purana and others, it is explained as illustrated in the Vishnu Dharma and others. What happened? A mouse, that means Mushika, one kasyachit Mushikayaha. There is a one mouse. Daivataha. Daivataha means accidentally or by the providence, and you can use Daivataha Mukha Uddruta Vartau. It took into its mouth the wig. Varti means wig. Mukha Uddruta Vartau means the wig which is taken into the mouth. When it has taken that into mouth, Pimantyaha Deepa Tailam, that rat was trying to drink the oil, whatever is there in that lamp. Lamp is there, oil is there, and that wig is there. And this rat is, so while drinking that oil, so somehow that wig also went into his mouth. Then after that, Uddruta Vartau, so Deepe Samujjalite. So that is already burning lamp, actually, burning wig. So it took into mouth. Then what happened? So the Mukha Dahena, his mouth is burnt out because of that. Maranat, also rat died. You all killed rat. Finally. Maranat, Ragnitvam Prapya. She became, that rat became queen. Ragnitvam Prapya. And also what kind of, that queen also got the bhakti. What kind of bhakti? Nishta. She got so steadiness in bhakti due to the sukruti of offering a lamp in the month of Kartik. So Deepadhanadi Lakshana Bhagavan Nishta Praptir Ante. And at the end of that life, that queen Paramapada Praptischa, queen went back to Vaikunta. Is it nice? Rangmay Prabhu, you are happy with this? No exams. You should write this, that's all. You will be passed in the exam. Next. Ramcharan Prabhu. Here also you see, here also offense is there or not. First of all, rat doesn't know. So what is the meaning of offering a lamp? So accidentally it took the wig into its mouth, and so it was just happening. That means, so of offering a lamp accidentally, that is not really offering a lamp. That's why it is bhakti abhasa. And also it is aparadha yuktaha. It is offense because Something which is offered to the Lord and taking it out, knowingly or unknowingly, it is offense only. That small rat did offense also. But still, why? That means you may get question now here. Oh, rat is doing the offense? That kind of abhasa bhakti and getting the sukruti. Uh, Seva parad. That means something which is offered to the Lord and uh, taking out with, are eating. That means if someone some big ghee lamp is offered and it is burning, and after that it is remaining, and if you crush it and if you take that ghee, this is also offense actually. You should not. Yes. Yeah. So this kind of offense is done by it, but still that kind of bhakti is also leading to towards the ultimate uh, position or state. Okay, Ramchandra, please.
Hare Krishna Guru. So when we say this, like offering the lamp, like without even knowingly and knowingly, it does it matter it has to be offered to the properly installed deities or any picture or anywhere? Is it, does it really matter? Like, because like sometime we say like any picture of Krishna is fine on, and some say like, okay, no, deity has to be installed. Like, is there any difference from that perspective, or is it like just because somebody is offering to anywhere, like is going to get?
Anything, Prabhu. Even just to someone make a draw, like large shape on the board or on the blackboard or anyway, there is also the Supreme Lord only. Even some paper, some picture on the paper, photo, no difference between all this. And installed deity, no difference. Yes. In the Kriya Yoga, in the 11th canto, 30th chapter, we will be seeing all this. This, no difference between all this. Even if you write on the board Krishna, that is non-different from the Krishna.
Non-different. And also, but we see just like we cannot purchase any deity murti, just murti make murti na Krishna's murti they are selling, but when installed deities they are pure devotee installed na, that has other effect for worshipping. As Prabhupada gives example of post office box. The post office box means authorized by
Yes.
the government. Then red box is there. You can also make that red box same in your home, but we put letter. It won't go to these things. So it's this authority authorized. So installed DT, if is there, so the other effect is there because we convert. And but this aspect, this is different context. This also is effect. Somebody writing Krishna because there's consciousness involved. So that is also. So we have also had this stability, and if you take any murti, just say put in diorama, and so if you worship.
So installed deity is given in the Shastra, Pancharatra Vidhi or the Vaikhanasa Ityadi, Agama Shastras, so which are given by the devotees, great devotees, and they have given a procedure actually to install a deity, and in that way it is installed. Then it is said that this has to be continued worshipping of this. We should not stop. And for that also the rules and regulations. should be followed. Worshipping of that rules and regulations should be followed according to the Agama Shastra, Vaikhana Sagama, or otherwise Pancharatra Vidhi, whatever. According to that, we should do that. Because this, see, Pancharatra Vidhi is a set of rules very clearly defined by the previous acharyas. Example is Narada Muni. And whatever he said, procedure, that has to be followed, and if you don't follow, then that is offense. Seva aparad. That will become seva aparad. And but if you see, for the sake, even in our ISKCON also, if we start any center newly, we will be initially allowing only photos and not the installed deity. Why? Because installed deity is having the standards as said in the Shastra actually. But worshipping the photo is also a devotional activity, but it is also giving the result of the bhakti, definitely, but it is not having that many rules and regulations, because we didn't install as said in the Pancharatra Vidhi, that's why it is not having that many rules and regulations. So, but why, if it is only by the photo we can do, then what is the need of going for the installed deity? You may ask, one may can ask this. Why this Vidhi is given, Pancharatra Vidhi, why we have to follow? Even we can say holy name is enough. Even we can say just a holy name, chant Hare Krishna Mantra, finish. Why we need to worship? Even Shravanam is enough. Kirtanam, Shravanam, Kirtanam. So then point comes that, so Bhagavad Vidhi, according to that, chanting holy name is itself is sufficient. But still, we are seeing this Archana actually. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam. So this Archanam is having a special added advantage actually. What is that? Generally people are in the Kadaryata. In everyone, what is there? Everyone tell Kadaryata. What is there? Kadaryata. What is this? Lethargy. Laziness. So, yeah, to destroy this. And Vaishnavas, they gave this procedure. So install deity means, yes, you should do so you should have, you should be a person of chanting Brahma Gayatri, and you should take bath early morning, and you should wear such a clothes which are properly, that means no stitched clothes, and all the niyamas, should this mantra, that process. It makes the practitioner more active actually. And if you don't do like that, as said in the Pancharatra Vidhi, you'll be getting a seva aparad. So that's why you have to do that. So that will remove your laziness actually, and it make you active in this. So that's why if you install, then what is the procedure is given, that according to that you should do. And if it is not that and simple and photo, that is also having the same effect. So, but what is the recommended? So you should follow so to progress seriously, then what you have to do? You have to install it and take it seriously and follow the given process, so that your laziness will go out and you can quickly progress. But the effect wise, if you see results wise, both are same, no difference. But for us, what we need, already we are lazy and we don't have any certain set of rules and regulations, then we'll make our own schedule. And we don't do that vidhi, that means given this many times, this offering should be done. This is standards set by the Narada Muni. And those standards can be adjusted by the current acharyas also. Next, later acharyas, they can so see the time, place and circumstance, and they set the standards. So once those standards are set, you have to follow that. If you don't follow, then you are doing seva aparadha. So it will become nama aparadha when you think that this seva aparadha can be destroyed by the chanting holy name. Then it will become nama aparadha. So like that, for that purpose, it is given. Yes, Prabhu Rukmini Mohan.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Guruji, like you said that the both has even the photos have the same effect.
Yeah.
So generally, when we have a new center, we have photos,
Yeah.
and mainly like in student center also, when we know that the standard will not be up to mark,
Yes.
so we lower the standard accordingly, so that devotees get trained.
Oh.
So in that case, also, if we don't follow the temple standard, will there be seva aparadha?
No. So that's why for the photos also, whatever the authority set the standard, that should be followed. And if anyone is going down, then that is aparadha. So your temple, that's ashram leader, set the example. This is the standard. And if you don't do that, follower, being a follower, then it is, that means that is a standard for that, because you have that flexibility. But when you install, then that has to be followed by the, according to the so vidhi, actually, like that. Next. So in the case of this rat, it got this. Yathacha, another one more example. Brahmanda Purane Janmashtami Mahatme Kruta Janmashtami ka yaha dasyaha dussangenapi kasyachit tatpala praptihi. We are seeing one more instance where abhasa bhakti, which is in the form of offense, that is also leading to the highest result. That kind of example we are seeing. In this case, what? One person is there, he is associating, he is getting the bad association of one maid servant. But she did Janmashtami Vrata. She did Janmashtami Vrata, and with her, so he mixed. It's definitely not bhakti. Just associating devotees is also a devotional activity. But he doesn't know she did this, and he doesn't have any bhava, bhakti or anything. He doesn't know, he doesn't have any Bhagavad Gnanam, Bhagavad Sambandhita Gnanam, knowledge about the Lord he doesn't have. And simply that happened accidentally. So associating of a woman who did already, so Janmashtami Vrata. So then what happened? So that person got so highest result. Phala praptihi. Also in Brahmanda Purana, in Janmashtami Mahatmya, someone attained the result. Someone attained that result by even bad association of a maid servant who served Janmashtami vows. In Brahannaradiya Purana, it is related. One more place. Tadacha Brahannaradiye Tadrisha दुष्टकार्यार्थमपि भगवन्मन्दिरं मार्जयित्वा कस्यचित् उत्तमां गतिम् अवाप न तु ईदृशत्वं ब्रह्मज्ञानस्यापि. तथा बृहन्नारदीये, in Brahannaradiya Purana we are seeing what someone, so he is cleaning the temple. So for the sake of some what is that? In Brahannaradiya Purana, it is related that some person attained the highest goal after cleansing the temple, even for the sake of a similar sinful purpose. For the sake of sinful purpose, that means tadusha dushtakaryaartham, that kind of sinful purpose. So he Maybe he cleaned that temple. So some kind of doing bad activity. And but he got the result of cleaning a temple. He got the result of cleaning a temple, and that result, whatever he got, so that is even Brahmagnani is also not able to get, cannot get. Brahmagnanasya api natadrisha natu idrishatvam. Even Brahmagnana is not going to give that kind of. If anyone practice Brahmagnana, it is not going to give that kind of result. Mike.
So our villagers, some uncles, regular cleaning the temple for playing card.
Yeah.
Maybe they will go.
Yes. This is right example. Exactly right example. You are actually I was searching for bad activity cleaning temple. What should I give? What should I give? But you give very nice example actually. Everyone please note it. In villages, what they do, so there will be temple actually. They are going to the temple and so they are always busy. Because generally temple there is a dust because of in the summer season all the dust going and falling. And they will clean that and sit nicely and play cards, playing the cards. So even that person is getting the result of cleaning the temple and going back to Godhead. And this is no Vishnu temple. Yes. Yes. So then compared to that, you see how much devotion you are all doing. So much. My God. Radharani Mataji, ki jai. Mataji, my old student.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranam.
No, tell me Mataji.
Prabhuji, in our case, if we done any offense, then it will block our spiritual progress. How can we understand these offense of samblam? You are discussing about the samblam of devotion. Even it is offense, it gives the ultimate prema bhakti. How can we understand this?
That means your point is they are doing offense, how they are getting that?
In our case, now, in our case, if we done any offense, it will block our spiritual progress.
Yes.
But here we are seeing that even the samblam of bhakti offense, that will leads to prema bhakti. How?
How? We are all doing so. Mataji is putting her argument. So they are all getting semblance of the bhakti. That means not really bhakti, and also it is in the form of offense. And they are getting that result, and we are doing the real bhakti, and we are not getting anything. Then offenses are stopping us. What is this? So this is good question. So yes, Mataji, your protest is nice. So here that offensive bhakti we have seen in the case of Ajamil already I explained. So who are not having any offenses, in their case, let us assume that in previously they don't have any offenses. Example I told already many times. So Ajamil case, he did the namabhas, means just he take the nama without any Bhagavad Gnanam. So then immediately he went back. That means his sins are finished and he reached the, there are no 14 stages. Ado Shraddha Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Jnana Vritti Nishtha Ruchi Asakti Bhava Prema. No. No, these are just 0 to 1. That's all. Only 2 stages will be there. So taking holy name and completely destroyed everything and finished all the sins. He is in the final stage, in the prema stage, but still that is not manifesting in the gross form, but he will be that. So here, but in our case, our offenses are there. So that's why even real bhakti we did, not a semblance of the bhakti, that is not giving any effect, because any effect means that is consumed in destroying our sins, our offenses, sorry. That is consumed in destroying our offenses. So what should we do? So that's why we are not getting immediately any result actually. But anyway, that is not going vain. So it is destroying all the offenses, and gradually it is pushing you close to Lord. You are becoming close and close to the Lord. Since offenses are there, then those to destroy that holy name is, whatever you are chanting, everything is going there. This is the thing actually. This is a science. But in the case of the rat, so but this is doing semblance of the bhakti in the form of offense. Then how it should work? It is also offense actually. That activity itself is offense. But here it is said actually, simply semblance of the bhakti is okay. There is no offenses stock is not there with him. So that's the semblance of the bhakti, immediately it burnt away all the sins. That means all the good and bad. Then it immediately he became eligible to go back to Godhead. But what about in the case of the rat? It is doing the semblance of the bhakti in the form of offense. Then what about this offense? So this is also point now we should ask actually. This question you should ask actually. So what about this offense? Who is going to destroy this offense? So then we should understand that. So this activity is in the form of offense, but still it is functioning because Lord forgives. So such a offense. There is no kutilata in that. Only agnanata is there. If there is a kutilata, then he will not forgive that. Because of agnanata, it will be coming actually. Anyway, very soon in the next chapters it is coming. So because of agnanata it happened actually. So that's why it is forgiven. But if out of kutilata it is done, like Duryodhan. So even out of kutilata, if you give respect to the Lord, he will not accept. Example is Duryodhan. Yeah. That is a point. But out of ignorance, some offense happened. But semblance of the bhakti is also active. That is the glory of the bhakti. Okay, it's clear? Why? Ajamil took one more birth? Where? He went Haridwar because to get rasa, prem ras, to increase his rasa is strong. Rat became queen, yes. Yeah. So in that, in the rat case also, this practice of bhakti, that means Gadata, that prema, that means if Lord wants, so he will make that Jivatma to wait for some more lives also. Like in the case of Bharat Maharaj, 2 lives he waited to get the density. That means you keep the milk on the stove as you like the density of that milk. Similarly, Lord sometimes put the devotee in such a conditions so that his intensity of the love will be increased, so that he can taste that love in more with enjoyment. Then who is going to control this? What is the rule? There is no rule. It is only will of the Lord. To whom he want to keep for wait and to whom he wants to take back immediately, that is in his own will. That means there are fruits are there on the tree. You are the owner of the tree. So you may keep some fruit to sometimes taste more ripen and sometimes, okay, this is enough for me now, I will eat. Yeah, that is his will actually. Yeah, until unless if there are no offenses and so then yes, he is ready to take according to his wish. How much it should be ripen, how much dense it should become, that his own will. Yes, Ram Sharan Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. One thing is like definitely we have discussed many times that without the devotee association this will not happen. So we should conclude there's something, some association might be there in their previous lives or something.
Yes,
And also the second part is like if somebody perform this unknowingly bhakti and is there any like thing that devotee has to get the jnana, like sambandha jnana with the Krishna, like, or like say if someone goes to back to God but he really doesn't know Krishna, but he performed the bhakti but unknowingly, so is there any like
yes, Prabhu.
reference, like they have to get some kind of understanding who Krishna is and how to like those kind of stuff?
Yes. So good question. So in the case of rat or in the case of Hajamila, in the case of even what is that example before? That Brahma Rakshasa, Rakshas. All these cases, see, they are getting that kind of Sukruti. Behind this, definitely there is some association, some little association. Association means what? Where devotee, that means devotee touched this table and you also touch that table. That is also association. So some association definitely get. So in the case of Ajamila also, if you see Acharyas, they are saying that Ajamila somehow or other he got the association. So in his early days, when he was a young boy at that time. So like that, Prabhupada is also writing in his. Without association, this cannot happen. Yeah. So some association is there. We should accept. That also we'll discuss in the coming. These are all axioms of the bhakti. The standard axioms of the bhakti. Those has to be followed every time. So we cannot violate those. And those will be seeing later. Feeling sleepy?
Yes, Prabhu. Correction.
Huh.
You said that the Lord forgives the offenses committed because of ignorance.
That is not in the in general case. But yeah, that is only in the very special cases like this rat and those things. Not in the.
In our cases, I'm asking actually what's going on. It becomes kudilada. How to discriminate actually?
These things will come, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay.
There are the 5 results of the offenses: Kutilata, Ashraddha, Bhagavanishta Chavaka, Vastwantra Abhiniveshaha. Next, Saithilyam. Fifth is the Abhimana, Ahankara, Bhakti Kruta Abhimana. These are the 5. We will discuss that. But at that time, you should remember this. whatever we discuss, this point should be remembered at that time, so that otherwise, so you may forget. Every topic we study as a new topic without any correction. Kutilita. Yeah, crookedness is the first. But at that time, he will be discussing this rat case also there. So that's why it is not so, we will not forget anyway. Rat case will come there. In the case of Kutilita, the rat case come. Yeah, same example will come. Take the same example and analyze in that angle actually. That we are going to do. Yes, Bro Ramcharan Bro.
Yes, so prove the second part is like sambandha jnana. Like, somebody has to really understand the position of Krishna and the relationship before they go to there.
Yes, Prabhu, you asked this. I forgot to answer this. Yes, this is needed actually. So this Sukriti, whatever they are getting, like in the case of drunkards, they got the some Sukriti so that it is leading to go back. Immediately they are not going back. In the case of rat, she became so queen and she got the Nishta in the bhakti due to the Sukriti of the offering a lamp to the Lord. And due to that Sukriti, she got the Nishtha in the bhakti, and that bhakti led to towards the going back to Godhead. Even in the Ajamil case also, Vishnudutas came and he said to him, you practice now. And then he practiced bhakti in the association of devotees and he go back. That will be there. That will be there, Prabhu. Of course, they are eligible, but Lord will be so making them to go back to Godhead. Making them to wait and so practice bhakti intensely. Yeah.
So they have to practice bhakti under the guidance of a guru, or like just like they can do their own bhakti and then they will get the jnana by themselves.
Yeah, this is also condition. So whoever is saying, that means definitely, so someone will be instructing, like in the case of Ajamil Vishnudutas, so they instructed, and that's why he practiced actually that. So then Guru will be there actually. Guru will be there. Or sometimes we'll be seeing without Guru also someone is delivered. So only by just so this only critical point is this, Prabhu, here. If someone knows one should take the Guru, and if he doesn't take Guru, then that's Guru Ravagna. That kind of offense will happen. If someone doesn't know and he just chanted the names, that means I should accept Guru, he doesn't know. And so somehow or other, so he just chanting the holy names. And that purified him. And that can also take it back. Even he doesn't have any accepting any Guru. But he doesn't know. And let us take he is someone. So somehow or other you take he is a forest, living in the forest, or somehow he saw some word Rama or something and keep on chanting that all the day and night. Because of, so somehow or other it happened, you take. There is no Guru to him, and somehow or other he started chanting this. Then and also, or otherwise someone told you, chant this Ram, that's all, and he didn't have any association, anything, and he didn't know I should accept him as Guru and I should do worship or I should do this, but he's just chanting. Then what will happen? But he doesn't know what is the procedure. In that case, he will definitely go back to Godhead. But in our case, we have, that means we understood from the scriptures there is a need of the Guru, and still you thought that so there is no need of any Guru because I can read books and I can go back Godhead and I can practice myself. I don't want any Guru. I don't want to accept any Guru. Then he is committing offense towards the Guru. Because Guru concept is there and you know that, and still you are saying that I don't want to Guru. That means universal Guru Tattva you are rejecting. Then there is offense and they never go back to Godhead. It's impossible. They can't. Huh? Huh?
Prabhu, we are preaching. So while preaching, we are saying that you should have a guru. So should we not speak them about guru, because many students, many people, they don't know about guru, that we have to accept a guru. So they are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So it's better not to speak them about guru.
No. So Guru's role is very important in our life actually, and it is duty of us to tell about the Guru, and they should accept. So in this earth planet, definitely whoever is practicing authentic, so connected to authentic sampradaya and practicing bhakti and nicely, so he has to accept him as a Guru. Not telling them to the Guru, then how can you make it that disclaimer? That means, oh, we should not say any Guru to concept to him. Then you are doing offense, because Shastra is saying that everyone needs Guru and you should tell about Guru, and you are not telling, and you are not preaching, then you are offender actually.
But still he is saved, no? He is saved.
No. He is saved, and not telling is your fault actually, because you are not properly guiding him, and your Guru Tattva you want to hide it.
We are only in offender.
And also without Guru, that person also cannot go, because how can you say who is going to, without Guru, how one can, without any gardener, how the crops will grow nicely and give the results. In a garden, gardener is not there. Thought a mali. If there is no mali, how that crops can grow? Without Guru, how it is? How one mali? Yeah, wait, that's yeah. Rukmini Mohan wrote. Tell.
Krishna Guruji. Guruji, from this point of view, seems like knowing scripture is an obstacle in bhakti, because as much as I know, so that many offenses I'll do, and that will become like a bigger obstacle in bhakti. So knowing less is better, and that will not get me into the zone of duplicity and kutilata also, because I will not be calculating. So it seems like that actually.
But actually, see, Shastra, but offense is offense only. Because, but you see, some offenses, even if you don't know Shastra, even if you're not knowingly doing, but it is offense only. For example, Vaishnava is going in front of you, and you didn't wish him, and but you neglected him, and you don't know he is Vaishnava, but you neglected unknowingly, so it happened. Still, it is considered as offense in that case. But in the case of the Guru, the concept you don't know who is Guru and what is that, and then you didn't accept that, then it is not offense. In that case, that is there. That difference is some offenses. Even that means you are in the temple, you are coming with the shoes. You don't know this is the offense, seva parad. So, but it is offense only, knowingly or unknowingly. So that's why not knowing Shastra is not a solution actually. And also Shastra, so it is also offending Shastra actually. I don't want to, Shastra is instructing me, is correcting me. I don't want to be corrected by this. And I will leave Shastra. you are de-emphasizing the role of Shastra. And you are disrespecting or disregarding the Shastra. Is also offense. That's the fourth, that blaspheming the Vedic literature, or the literature in the pursuance of Vedic version. Fourth offense will come to us. Because Shastra is promoting ultimately whom? Holy name. And holy name think that, hey, my promoter he is. This Shastra is my promoter. He's promoting me, and you blaspheme that, then I feel bad. Then holy name say that I will feel bad. That's another problem. So that's why we should be careful in all the directions.
Prabhu, if you don't speak, those who don't know about Shastric, this kind of principles, so if you don't speak to them, so they are saved. So is there any offense to us that we are not speaking to them?
Then, yeah, it is. So, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. So, these three are the authentic Pramana Sampradaya, means these three are there. And you are giving the wrong Sampradaya actually. In authentic Sampradaya, so what are these three things are cross-checked? Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. And that is the authentic Sampradaya. And you are being a follower of authentic Sampradaya, you are inventing the new Sampradaya. And you are committing offense towards all the acharyas.
Some fundamental things we can speak, but
Then that is invention.
So many things we are.
So when Shastra is there, and also, thank you, bro. So Shastra is there, and you are told that Shastra is important, and you are nullifying the importance of the Shastra. That means you are removing out the importance of the Shastra from the society. And that is, you are not a follower of this Guru Parampara. And people who are connected to the false pretender Guru, then they will also not get anything. False Guru who is not following, because they are not checking from the Sadhu, Shastra and Guru. So that's why you cannot check, you cannot make any adjustments. No, everything is as it is, it should flow. That's all. You have to do that. Yes.
Speaking of example, when it's stretched in time, like when Prabhupada, first he would speak to them about Krishna, give Bhagavad Gita classes, even initiate them, and only after initiation would tell them about the four regulative principles. So I guess what Prabhupada is saying is like, it's more for their sake, but it's more stretched in time. So that wouldn't be an offense for the preacher, isn't it?
No. Can you say elaborately?
So when you do not disclose the whole picture, you don't open all the small intricacies, details of the philosophy. Just like with Prabhupada, he would even give initiation, but only after initiation he would tell to the first batch about the four regs. So in the same way, what Prabhupada was saying, that sometimes for the sake of those who we're preaching to, we don't disclose all the truth immediately. So that's
no. Immediately he's not saying actually. He's saying that not giving.
Not giving altogether. You mean?
Yeah, there is no problem, no. Even someone is doing some little bhakti and he is not staying back. So because of the anarthas, he is not able to stay. Someone's shraddha is not so strong because what? So because of the some anarthas are there in him. So that's why even after hearing so many instructions, so they don't get any clear shraddha. So because of some kind of anarthas are there. Then how it is going to finish? That means how that anartha can be finished. For that, Guru Krupa is needed actually. I told already. Without the mercy of the Guru, so the stumbling blocks, whatever are there in our devotional path, those will never go actually. That is a science also. The anarthas which the Jivatma by himself cannot overcome, those anarthas are destroyed by its own bhakti. One can destroy his anarthas, 4 kinds of anarthas, by chanting his own, by his own chanting he can destroy. But he is not having that kind of shraddha to chant to destroy that, because already that anartha is staying there. Then who is going to help then? Until unless if he doesn't do the strong japa, so that anartha will not go. To do that japa, he needs to come out from that anartha. It's like interdependency. Then who is going to destroy that stumbling block? Is removed by the guru only, actually. Then you are not making him into the picture, and you are speculating your own route. Then they cannot actually progress. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Ramcharan, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu, bring back the topic like where we started. So when we say this like knowing guru, if you don't know, then it's okay. So then we say like in Kali Yuga we have these 4 authorized paramparas, like through which that's the only way. Sometimes we do in preaching, we say like that's the only way you can actually get back. So that's the first part of the question is. And the second part is like while discussion we mentioned that if some like person doesn't know that there's a Vaishnava going and we don't give respect or greet them, so then like it's an offense. So while we visit Holy Dham, everyone is Vaishnava over there. So so like greeting everyone will become very difficult part for like for a person. So how we can actually practically come out from that situation that we don't make an offense there?
In the dham, that's why one should be careful. So how much he is getting the devotional strength, there is a good chance of doing the offenses also. So that's why in the holy dham we will be having the bhava of that. So all the time, so we are so we don't know who is Vaishnava here. So we'll be having the respectful mood towards everyone. Mood will be maintaining then. May not, that means for saying everyone offering dandavat pranam, but we'll be having the mood, submissive mood towards everyone. So that will be there. And and coming to this, guru actually this concept, guru concept, yeah, he doesn't know and something happened. So then that is, so in that case, what? He is not rejecting guru, na? Rejection of guru happens, then that is offense. That unknowingly rejection of guru cannot happen. That is a formula you should understand actually. In the case of guru, so without knowing the concept of guru, how disregarding guru can happen? That's why in that offense, there is a special thing. Unknowingly, you cannot do that actually. But in other offenses, unknowingly also can be done. You are understanding? That is the point. In the case of guru, without knowing guru, how you can disregard the guru? That is the point. Actually, that is not possible. That's why for that offense there is the difference is there. But disrespecting guru, disrespecting Vaishnava, so can happen. So guru is accepted by you actually. So you don't know how accepting guru, then how you can disregard the guru? If you are not getting a child, and how you can beat a child without marriage? Huh? Huh?
Saying that
Huh.
we're saying that if somebody doesn't have concept of guru, so how he can reject?
Yes.
Also the question is coming that why he don't know about guru, because he is following some principles. So why?
No, I told na. So somehow, somewhere he heard Rama word and he just chanting, like some musical word. In the name of musical word, he is just chanting. Sometimes sometimes in the childhood, or sometimes some words we heard somewhere, and we keep on telling that. That becomes generally your mouthpiece. Actually, you can be. He didn't meet anyone and anything. Actually, he is doing that. In that case, I'm saying. But if you associated and you did Vaishnavas and you came sadhus and you understood Guru concept, then it's not. Okay. Good. Many questions. Okay, we'll see next. Like this, Bhakti Sundar will take another 1 more year. No, fully. Yes. Yatha uktam Brahma Vaivarte. So next we are going to Natu Idrishattam Brahma Gnanasyapi Yatha uktam Brahma Vaivarta Purana it is see. Vishaya Sneha Samyukto Brahma Hamiti Yovadet Garbhavasa Sahasreshu Pachyate Papakrunnaraha. Pachyate means he's cooked. He's cooked where? Like you cook boiled rice in a bowl, keeping on a stove. So same way, this person is cooked in the womb of mother for many births. Who is that? Who is that? The person who says, I am Brahman. Vishaya Sneha Samyuktaha, being absorbed in the material objects, and he says that I am Brahman. That means practicing Brahmagnana out of material attachment, practicing Brahmagnana. He is having material attachment and practicing Brahmagnana, and that kind of person is cooked in the womb of the mother for many births. Means he's getting again and again birth. You know, there's Agni in the womb, there will be heat, yes? That is all. There are a lot of worms also, and it's so hot place and suffocation. In that, he'll be cooked pachyate. So, but in the case of devotee, that Rakshasa, he is attacking that Brahmana who is having the Raksha, but still he got the detachment from this material creation. That rat, so it is getting such a benefit. But in the case of Gnana, Gnana means Brahmagnana means contemplating himself as I am Brahman. He is contemplating himself as a Brahman, and also he is having some little material attachment, but he is sent to hell. Then he is kept in the womb actually. That is the difference between the Gnana and Bhakti. Ata Sri Bhagavad Vashikarataayam api Swakrut Alpa Prayasatmikayah api Bhaktehe Karanata Drishyate. So even for controlling the Lord also, you need only what? One time little bhakti. One time little bhakti is enough to get the control on the Lord. See, this is bhakti glories is so wonderful actually. Only thing is these 10 offenses are great problem for us. Bhakti is so nice, but offenses are so cruel actually. That will not will not by that what you'll get. You do more actually. So next, bhakti is a cause for getting control on the Lord. What kind of bhakti? Even a one time little bhakti is enough. So next, Drishtaha Pashyedaharaha Samsrita Pratisamsrayet Architascharchayen Nityam Sadevo Dijapungava. So, O best of Brahmanas, Dvijapungavaha. The Lord, being seen by the devotee, sees that devotee constantly. Lord, being approached for shelter, he takes shelter of the devotees. If you see Lord, Lord also will see you. If you take shelter in the Lord, Lord also will take shelter in you. If you worship Lord, Lord also will worship you back. This. That means your main point is what? Even little bhakti. If you take shelter in the Lord, this is the main point here. Lord also will take shelter in you. That means he will be controlled by you. He is taking shelter in you means. So that's the point we want. Even little one-time bhakti is also going to give you the control. For that we are saying. Lord is so reciprocative. If you go on, my dear Lord, I'm okay, I am also like that. I am also with you. If you say I am only, you are only mine, then he says you are only mine. Leave. यथा च विष्णु धर्मे, in Vishnu Dharma, तुलसी दल मात्रेण जलस्य चुलुकेन च विक्रीणेता स्वमात्मानं भक्तेभ्यो भक्तवत्सलः. Chulakena, chulaka. This. Chulaka is this? Yes. Handful of water. So the Lord, affectionate to the devotees, sells himself to the devotees for the price of a tulsi leaf. Only one leaf is enough. And he will be selling himself. Okay, take me. I will be your servant. I will be yours. And even he is selling himself just for this much water. Handful of water. With the devotion if you offer, then he is becoming yours. So easy. So tadrishi tad idrisham mahatmya vrindam na prashamsa matram ajamiladau prasiddhatvat. So now we are hearing that Lord is selling himself just for one tulsi leaf. Lord is selling himself for just a little handful of water. So, or just this kind of holy name. Even offensive way, the semblance of the bhakti is done, and that is also delivering and delivered that rat. And these things, if you think even in the mind little bit, it's simple. Just to promote bhakti, they are said like that, and actually not happening like that. Then it is aparadha. What is that? Tadarthavado harinamni. This is the offense. So that's why whoever is hearing this class and hearing the glories now all, and in your mind, in your heart, if you think even a little bit, whatever is spoken in this book is, whatever glory is spoken here is considered, if you consider it as exaggeration or little bit, it is just for promotion of the bhakti said, then it is a serious offense. No doubt, actually. We should, because you should believe the parampara. You should believe the Srila Jiva Goswami. You should believe the Srimad Bhagavatam. And so that's why this is Srila Acharya Parampara, this is. And at this Padma Purana, it is given. So hearing the glories of the Lord, glories of the Bhakti or glories of the Lord, and thinking that they are just for as considered as a praise. It's not the fact. It's a mere praise. His glories of the holy name are mere praise. If you think like that, so in that way, it is an offense to consider that glories of the name of the Lord are mere praise. Since why in the Padma Purana it is said, Tadarthavado Harinamni is counted in the list of Namaparadas in Padma Purana. Arthavada means what? Arthavada means, like example, generally people in the market, vegetable market, the vegetable seller, best quality, these are the, my vegetables are the best in this whole market, and cheap and fresh and tasty, and you should purchase this. Like that he says. That means he's praising his vegetables. Is it fact actually? Did he check all the vegetables in the market and compared, and after the proper test only he's saying like this? No. Just he is praising out of promotion, promoting his own vegetables. So he's praising. But that is whatever qualities he is mentioning there, they may not be there in that. But it is simply he's praising those to purpose of something. In the same way, here the scriptures are praising the bhakti just to promote that, and but actually that qualities are not there. Then it is tadarthavada harinamni, then it is offense. Okay, thank you very much. So we'll discuss remaining thing tomorrow. Huh?
Remember in Tattva Sandarbha we had some one of the arguments about Arthavada and Upadesha. Remember there was some branch that would not take statements from the Vedas seriously unless it's an Upadesha.
Acha, that I said, na?
Yeah.
Okay, that I said in the case of Mimamsakas. They in the that there are 5 types of these sentences are there. So out of that they are vidhivakyams. That means ejeta sarga kamaha. That with injunctions only they accept as the real sentences, and remaining Upanishad statements, Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma, so Vijnanam Anando Brahma, all these, they are all simply exaggeration. They consider, they say Ardhavada. So yeah, yes, Prabhu. Ramcharan Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yeah, so the thing that we discussed today about this, Shastra Avagya or Guru Avagya, if we do not follow the instruction of Guru, that's an offense. So is it really applied to the instruction of all the gurus, like Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, or like Shaman Guru and all, or is just like to certain instructions that basically says like this Guru Avagya? Because sometimes when we are hearing from some devotees, they also give some instruction. So if somebody only follow few instructions, not all of them, so that's considered as an offense, right?
Acha. So gurus are 3 types: Shravana Guru, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, and 4 types: Mantra Guru, sorry, Bhajana Guru. So anyone, if you accept as a guru, that means you should accept. Accepting guru is depends upon the candidate. So guru should be accepted by the shishya. Guru is not a forceful thing actually. And if you don't accept him as a guru, then there is no avagna towards him. If you accept him as a guru, then you have to follow that. It's a matter of accepting or not accepting.
So then, like, because some instructions are like personal instructions, but some instructions are like general. So like all the instructions considered as like Guru Avagya or just only specific instructions?
So all the so all the instructions means what? Can you elaborate, Prabhu? This one, what sense you are asking?
No, like be humble. Like
Yeah.
the Guru says, be humble, but we are not humble. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
pride is not going. So, like, is that an offense? I'm asking because, like, doing 16 round of chanting, following the principle is common. Like that's people devotees say we can do it, but other things like so many other instructions come like do this, do this, do this. As in order to progress in bhakti, but we can't really do it because we are like, conditions. So will that consider as offense?
Yeah. So general instructions which are coming from the people are the some, and you have to discuss with, of course, general instructions given by the many devotees. On top of that, you have to have your personally, so someone as a Shiksha Guru, and he will be channelizing the things and what you should do in this moment, and he will be giving the clear instructions, and that is only considered as the Guru Vakyam, not the anyone says anything. No, you have to. So ultimately, so that is channelized to your Siksha Guru is having special role actually. So he is taking the role of uh, doing things in your devotional life. Then otherwise everyone will be fried out actually. Everyone will be saying and many other thousands of things. But you have to finally so discuss if you want to so follow any general instruction. So then you have to check with that your guru and whatever that means Siksha Guru, and then you can finally so whether to do or not, that should be a, a that should be yeah that should be followed actually. So because everyone is not Siksha Guru. Siksha means so he is, that is also is discussed in the Bhakti Sandrabha in coming sections. He is personally knowing your strengths and weaknesses, and he will gradually help you to progress in the devotion. So that's why those finally has to come from your this Siksha Guru.
Okay, Guru. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Archana Bhakti Mata. Yes, ma'am.
Prabhuji, so today's topic was performing devotional bhakti abhas with offense can also give devotional results or will give devotional results.
Yes, Mataji.
And the examples that we've seen are with not humans, Prabhuji. The offenses committed were by animals.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, and also I was just remembering Prabhupada said, like, on the road, when you are supposed to go on the right, if the animal goes on the left, there is no punishment for the animal, but the punishment is for a human being. Okay. So is it safe to understand that when a human being commits offenses even unknowingly, because he's a human being, it is expected that he should, make himself aware of the dharma and then practice, and if he does not do, then he's punishable. But for animals, you don't expect that because they don't have that level of, they cannot discriminate. Can it be said that aparad, when they do bhakti abhas with aparad, that is applicable to animals?
We are not seeing exactly all animals, Mataji. So here, example, this person who is associating with Dasi, and he is a human being only. So that's one point. And also the Rakshasa case also. And so it's this point is once again Agnanata, because of the offense is happened due to Agnanata, and not in every case actually, that specifically without any kutilata, so that offense happened in some cases only. In some cases those are neglected. So such a statement we are going to hear in the next coming sections. Kutilata section will be coming. So there is given. It's not that the all the unknown offenses, but some this kind of seva aparad, this is also offenses also is a different types, that is also we should understand. And like you see nama aparas, they cannot happen by the animals. Nama aparad, they cannot do animals. If you go now once again, we should dig the whole the signs of committing offenses. and that is towards the Lord, towards the devotee, towards the holy name. So like this, they are also different. And some offenses like committing offenses, blaspheming the Vedic literature, it cannot be happened by the any time by the any animal actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those things are considering the that means fruitive activity as a part of the as a ritualistic activity as considering holy name as a ritualistic activity, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So these are all cannot happen actually by the any animals. So generally we are seeing in the case of animals some seva aparad towards the Lord. Anyway, in the case of humans also seva aparad is not so powerful than the holy name. So once
So,
again,
so with the holy name offenses, it's not possible to have bhakti abhas, right, Prabhuji?
no, bhakti abhasa means it's a different concept. So bhakti
Right.
abhasa means what? Doing the devotional activity without any sambandha gnana proper. That means this is the Lord offering lamp is the one of the pleasing activity to the Lord that we don't know, and but somehow that happened, or otherwise, so hasting a flag in the temple, so that is also it is devotional activity, but he doesn't know. Then it is known as abhasa bhakti, bhakti abhasa. But that happened in the form of offense. So that means he is cleaning the temple. It is a bhakti, but he doesn't know it is a temple and it should be cleaned. And then he is simply for the sake of playing cards, he did. So at anyway, so cleaning temple happened, but it is not bhakti because he didn't do for the sake of pleasure of the Lord. Bhakti means what? So the thing which is done out of the seva bhav, that means that is the bhakti actually. Bhaj means seva, but it is just done that activity superficially it is done. So then that's why it is abhasa bhakti it is considered. But there he is playing cards. That means for the sake of playing cards he is doing, but for some bad purpose he is doing that. So it is offense actually. Abhasa bhakti, the form of offense. Yeah. So that is the meaning of abhasa bhakti in the form of offense means. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki.